At it again with another book review. It is this book right here, Dr. Heartless by the amazing author Saman, and let me tell you, this book was phenomenal. Freaking nominal. I rated this book a 5 out of 5, and the spice for me was a 5 out of 5. That Ferris wheel scene, phenomenal. Julie girl, that was amazing. That was amazing. Let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about this book. So this is the third book in the Boston Billionaire Bachelor series. That series, if you haven't read it, haven't started reading it, is amazing. So I highly, highly recommend that you read. And I would highly, highly recommend that you start with book 1 because the characters just continue to develop and they are crossed within each book. So highly recommend you start there. But this book, so freaking phenomenal. The tropes are enemies to lover, billionaire, tragic past, grump and sunshine, single parent, neighbors to lovers. That was phenomenal. And one night stand and widower. This freaking book right here. So it does follow Landon and Al. Really, like, from the freaking beginning, this book, they just like hit it off from like the bar. And you know, it was supposed to be a one night stand. And then they become neighbors, and I was so here for it. Now, they both do have tragic pasts. Landon's, my God, that poor man. My heart broke for him, and he's lived like the almost last 10 years, what was it, 9-10 years, like a mess. I mean, in his head, a mess, because he can't be a mess on the outside because he was a kid. But a total freaking mess nonetheless. And when you find out his story, literally, it's like being stabbed in the freaking heart. It is like being stabbed in the heart. That poor guy went through it and continues to go through it and continues to blame himself for the next 9-ish years. And when he finally finds that love, it just like makes your heart whole for him. And it was amazing. The storyline and Al, that girl, I mean, you really see the damage that was done to her in the kitchen scene. That scene broke my heart. Broke my freaking heart. That poor girl. And then the way that Landon freaking helped her. And yes, phenomenal. So the chemistry between the two of them was amazing. I mean, it was juicy, it was spicy. Their spice, I was so freaking here for it. I was so freaking here for it. Girl, phenomenal. That's like literally all I can say because I don't want to spoil the book for you. But the plot twist, like everything that happened in this book, did not see coming. And like the character's development, exquisite, freaking exquisite. This book, I highly, 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 highly recommend you give this a read. Honestly, you can never go wrong with any of Saman's books because she is just a phenomenal author. And this book, amazing. If you want to feel a little bit of heartbreak and but like have your heart repaired, this is it, because these two characters literally go through some shiz before they get together. And they can't seem to, well, more so Landon is a severe ass, especially to Al, but then like he can't help but love her or like falling in love with her because of his daughter. And that whole relationship between Al and Stella, like, oh my God, I just knew Landon was doomed. That man was doomed. He was doomed since the time that Al and Stella like became friends, had like this whole ass friendship. He was doomed. And this book was amazing. I freaking loved it. Highly, 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 highly recommend. If you want to see my full review, go ahead and hop over to my Instagram because that will be a full review of the book there. If not, go ahead and check out the little review here.